Alrighty, so another big part of this update is that we have Season 8 of The Labyrinth, and I am going to attempt it for the first time today. I've kind of been neglecting it over the last couple of days. Well, technically it's just Wednesday, so technically it's only been out for like a day. But either way, I could have done it yesterday, but let's see what our lineup is here. I've seen a lot of people say that this one is pretty difficult. One of my mods told me that he actually started with SR Liz. I don't know if he means Liz Hawk or if there's like I don't know if this is the exact selection that everybody gets or not, but increases the hero's basic stats by 10% at the start of the ally's turn if the hero doesn't take damage. I feel like that's not going to be super useful in the beginning, but it might be okay, so maybe we'll just start with her anyway. We'll see how it goes. I'll probably just do voiceover for this one if I have to guess. As I sort of make my way through. I know that there is depths on this one, so that's great. It shouldn't be as bad, maybe, to farm out the shop for this one. I know the last one didn't have the depths, which was kind of annoying. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what our sort of characters look like and everything, and we will see how it goes. Okay, so after beating the first little thing here, I have an option of defense, crit damage, or defense again. I always tend to go more aggressive with these things, and I always recommend not using a whole lot of these reroll passives and stuff like that. You don't want to waste these if possible, because you want to use them whenever you get to the shops. So I'm going to go aggressive, and I'm going to get crit damage here, and we'll see which kind of characters we can end up choosing. I think stars typically end up being something that I try to go for more, just because you do gain levels by beating stages and everything. And then once I can kind of max out my stars and get a lot of stats from those, I tend to focus more on levels and stuff later. First stage here that we can choose a character. All of these are SR characters or rare characters except for... Actually, is this... I can't remember which Guild Thunder is actually an SSR or not. I think it's the green one, maybe it's the blue one, but I think Merlin's probably the best choice here. Plus it'll let me kind of sort of ult rush a little bit more often. Going left here seems maybe like a trap because there's a lot of fights that we're gonna have to do, but we're gonna get a lot of passives out of it. So I think I'm gonna take that challenge and we'll see how that kind of goes. Okay, so first fight down. Merlin did take a little bit of damage, you can see here, but increase allies attack by 7%, 10%, or increase strength attribute allies attack related stats by 7%. Typically, you don't want to sort of pigeonhole yourself. Even though these are attack related stats, and that is good, I only have one red character, and I don't really want to force myself to use more red characters in the future. So we're going to go with just 10% attack. That'll give us just a little bit more damage overall. I could go right here and fight two easier battles, which could end up being kind of helpful. Plus, I'll get a heal right here, whereas I'm going to have to fight this hard one and another one before I can even get the heal. I think I'm actually going to veer right here. Maybe change the plan up a little bit, because we'll still end up getting two passives overall, but I'll get a heal in the middle of it, and then we can kind of go into... some of these, stages to grab some extra levels and stuff like that. All right, so another battle down. Increases damage dealt with debuff attack skills. Could be kind of nice, but that is also going to be one of those where it's a little bit RNG on whether or not the characters that I get have debuffs or not. I feel like a lot of characters have mainly just attack skills and stuff like that. So I may just go for another attack increase here, because 10% attack's not bad. We'll have 20% attack now, which is kind of nice. Obviously, 30% extra damage dealt is kind of nice, but I think stats are better than just increased damage dealt overall. And then here's another one of these, which is speed. I don't even have a speed character, so choice is pretty easy in that regard. Merlin did take a little bit extra damage there, but her passive is actually really nice for just getting ults pretty easily. And her shield is helping me a little bit by mitigating some damage here. So we got one more battle, and then I can kind of go for maybe some stars or potentially another passive. I think I'll go for stars maybe, because with Merlin being good for ult rush, I can go stars here, grab some stats. I can grab an ult level because I'm able to ult rush a little bit more efficiently with her on the team, and then I can grab an extra character, and then we can move into the extra shop here. So yeah, let me do another battle. All right, so increases allies attack by 5% for each female ally. That one could be pretty good, but obviously, like I said, it's another one of those where we're kind of holding ourselves in place by using only female characters, but it's kind of the best thing that I have in this scenario, and I do have 2 female characters, so I think I'm actually going to choose that one for now. I mean, we can break it if we really need to, but we'll maybe see how it goes. I almost kind of wish I would have stayed left because I could have got more stars. Well, I guess I need the characters more than anything, so let me grab these. As you can see, I've taken a lot of damage at this point. That last battle with Simon and Slater was actually a little bit harder than I was expecting. They just hit harder, really, more than anything, and I got a little unlucky with me not getting the level 2 debuff card from Liz, so I could seal debuffs. What do we have here? Fills the ultimate move gauge by 1 orb at the start of the battle, or at the start of the ally's turn if the hero takes damage. So even more ult rush could be kind of interesting. I feel like Helbram is a good character because he has ult control and petrify, but typically later on they get debuff immunity and stuff like that. At least the bosses do. So I might end up just going for Bond here. This Bond has a weak point card and decreases skill ranks, which is kind of interesting. I also need to use female characters, though. Ignite disables ultimate moves for 1 turn. Not a huge fan of that. I think I'm going to use my first reroll here. Alright, I mean, Gothar's good. He's not a female, though, which is a bit unfortunate. So I'm only going to be getting 10% attack from my passive at this point. Gothar is really nice, though. Rank up is kind of insane. Unfortunately, this doesn't like heal me or anything, so that kind of sucks. We're going to see which characters we could choose from. Greenhawk and Oslo is hilarious, actually. Garrod's not really that great. I could heal, which we're about to go into a boss battle, which I think might be one of my best bets here. I think I'm going to grab some more stars. So now we're 6-star awakened. And then I'm going to grab a heal as well. So that way, hopefully, I can beat this first boss. The character selection so far in this labyrinth is definitely a bit tougher because it's a lot of like rare SR, like lower grade SSR characters. So we do out CC with 33k, which is great. I guess we'll see how this goes. We have Attack Seal. I guess we'll see if he is debuff immune. So, okay. The boss battle is a full squad. That definitely makes it a little bit tougher, I think. It doesn't seem like they're debuff immune, which is good. Inflicts additional damage equal to 100% or 100 of final damage when using a skill. Okay. Defense-related stats. So they have their regular passive on top of additional damage, which is kind of interesting. I think we go for an Attack Seal turn 1 into maybe just a shield. We can try to ult rush maybe next turn. Not 100% sure how this is going to go. Okay, debuff disable is good. I'm not going to be able to Attack Seal again, though. Okay, we can stop one of these cards here. I think I maybe just ult rush with Merlin, because it's an Attack Seal. If somebody's going to attack twice, we can seal them, and then that'll be 2 attacks we don't have to take. Okay, she's actually dealing some okay damage there. We still have our shield up for the moment. Free Attack Seal is great from Gothar there. Ooh, Gothar is the target, which is a bit unfortunate. I think we go with this. I think we'll go ahead and Attack Seal and throw this attack out, because we won't get any... They won't get any hits off this turn anyway. Hauser won't attack me. I maybe could have just saved that Attack Seal for like the next turn if like both of them were going to attack or something, but we're gonna play it a little bit more aggressive, I think. No Attack Seal here. This ultimate might do some decent damage here, actually. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe shield up to protect myself from Gilthunder's attack. Okay, not as much damage as I was hoping for, but it is only level 2. Ah, oh, so close on the kill there. He's going to put on a stance. I think he has a counter stance. I'm actually not 100% positive on that. I think it is, But, okay, we don't take any damage, which is really good. This is going to be a really easy kill, and then he's actually going to stance up as well. So let's do this to kill him, and then we swap targets, I think. I think we just upgrade Gother for the attack seal next turn. So, boom. Hauser's dead. This is actually going pretty smooth. Okay, easy peasy. Not actually that bad. I mean, attack seals definitely carried me there, but it is what it is. So, a couple of currencies, a couple of these, so that way we can get some stuff out of the next shop. Gother did take a little bit of damage, but honestly, not that bad. Plus, most of the time at the beginning of a floor, there's like a heal or a revive, so we should be able to heal him back, yeah. Okay, so he's going to be back up to full. We're already 6-star, we're already level 30, which is kind of nice. We have to do one battle, and then we can get some Super Awakening Stars and another character. And then I think we'll try to veer right here to grab an ult level and another passive, and then maybe swing left for the shop. That sounds good to me. So let me do this battle really quickly. We'll see what's up. Alright, so that fight was actually pretty tough. It was like the two big rock dudes with the geodes on their back. Kind of rough. I actually think I might go for the defense here to be a little tankier, but this might be a prime opportunity to actually reroll for a passive because, like, I don't really want to invest into strength attribute HP. I don't want to go in for HP attribute characters HP, so I think I'm going to reroll this one. Might be regretful. Increases the hero's attack by 20% when the hero's ultimate move gauge is completely filled. See, this is actually really, like, synergistic with my team, so I'm gonna go for that. We're gonna see how well that kind of goes. Gother is taking some damage here. Luckily he does get some HP back there. What are our characters looking like? Ooh, Demon Melee is kind of interesting. Could be some nice AoE. I'm kind of on like a lockdown sort of team at the moment, and I think more damage could be very beneficial. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe grab Demon Melee. I don't think any of these other characters, because she has like, what, a Shatter and then a Stun at level 2? No, okay, she doesn't even have that. She's probably like the worst option. Slater's kind of interesting. Sever card and remove stances. Yeah, I think I just go for Melee here, even though we could easily like rank up into a Petrify on like Helbram. I think I'm just going to go for that. I almost want to remove Merlin, but Merlin's shield is actually helping me a little bit from time to time, and I think Liz Hawk's probably doing the least, so I think I'm going to keep this formation for the moment. I could go for some levels here, which would be kind of nice, but I really want to hit this shop, so let's see what we're dealing with here. We're at 50k now since we have an extra character on the field, which I guess that doesn't necessarily, like, our CC's not going to help us survive, but okay, single enemy. That's kind of promising. Is he debuff immune? Ooh, level 2 thing as well. Okay, he's not, but he has a debuff card. I guess we're going to maybe just tank this first hit. Hopefully it's going to be a debuff, but we're going to attack seal the attack card, put the shield on. He's probably going to go for Gother because they always seem to. Okay, goes for type advantage instead. We don't take any damage because the shield was strong enough there. I almost want to save that. Maybe we just renew this for the moment, and then hit with this. I don't know why out of all of them I'm showing you this fight, but my thought process for these is to kind of just lock down as much as possible, make it to where they're not using as many cards as I possibly can. Liz Hawk actually might have been a little bit more useful here, because if you get her level 2 debuff card, you can actually lock their buffs and debuff skills, which is kind of nice. So luckily we have ult control here. I think we go for the ult control Melee's ultimate, and then I guess I'm just going to throw this attack out for a little bit of lifesteal. His ultimate is a weak point skill as well, so I'm probably going to have to throw on the corrosion here. And then just go for the big hit with the ultimate. So I'm tempted to just double ult, but I think we go for double ult here, because if I don't kill, I'm going to take an extra attack anyway. So this should kill, hopefully. Yeah, okay, looking good. How much lifesteal did I get out of curiosity? Gother's still a little low. 11k. Okay, that's actually good considering what level we are and everything. So Gother's still hurt, but we're looking okay for the most part. What passive am I going to get options for? See, this is another one that's really locked down. I'm going to re-roll this one. Increases the hero's crit chance by 40% when the hero's ultimate move gauge is completely filled. See, that's really nice as well. It requires us to sort of ult rush pretty hard to get use out of it, though, which is maybe unfortunate. I don't know. This one's kind of a tough one. I almost want to go for the attack to start just going for more damage overall, because if I'm relying on ult rushing a whole lot, then I'm going to have to move cards and stuff like that. I'm kind of in a weird spot here. I'm not exactly sure which one's best. Plus, this is only crit chance, which is nice, but I think I'm going to go attack. I think I'm just going to keep boosting attack for the moment. We're going to increase our ult level, which is really helpful considering we do ult rush a little bit here. I really want to get this, but we don't have a whole lot of stones since I re-rolled. Blue mono is insanely strong. I'm really tempted to go ahead and grab her. I might replace Lizhawk, throw Merlin in the back here. Out of curiosity, is there like an insane passive that I could get instead? Ooh, okay. Increases allies' basic stats by 5% if the hero uses a skill to remove an ally's debuff. Okay, very interesting one. Increases HP-related stats of allies on the battlefield by 10%. Increases the hero's attack by 20%. Okay, so those ones are a little bit more niche, maybe. So I think I'm going to go for the mono here, because mono's insane. She basically has like a built-in detonate because of her passive. So we'll see how that goes. Our ult control and our shield are now gone because she's in the back line, though, so that might be a problem. If you're having trouble with these at all, I recommend you grab these stones, if at all possible. Like, if you're having a bunch of dead runs, grab these stones. They'll sort of add up over time. They'll make your future runs a lot easier, so definitely do that if you have the opportunity. I'm just going to try to go for like a full-on clear if possible, but I might regret that. I might, you know, I would have a better run next time if I end up failing somewhere through here if I went for like the future-proofed plan. We do have to fight Gerard right here, which is kind of interesting, but I'll skip this one. All right, so that was a devastating battle. Actually, Gerard, I just played it really poorly because I should have looked at her passives. Actually, she has a passive where if you get her below 50% HP, she removes debuffs and everything, which I had an attack seal on her, so she was able to ult because my Merlin was in the back. She left mono with 1 HP basically, and then just attacked afterward because we didn't have the the attack seal on anymore. So my characters are really low now. We have basic stats, which is kind of kind of good. Increases or decreases all enemies' crit resistance and crit defense by 10% for each ally on the battlefield. This one's actually really nice to have. I think I'm gonna go for this, but I'm in a really tough spot all of a sudden. So can I get another good character by chance? Thonar is a female, but not very good. Increases allies' HP-related stats by 10%. That could be okay as like a backliner all of a sudden. I really hate to ditch mono as soon as we get her, but I might have to. There's a shop after this one, which I'd like to save some currency for, so I don't... Well, I think I'm going to be screwed and not be able to get anything from the shop besides like a heal anyway with the amount that we have on. So I think we're gonna grab maybe Bon, because he has like an extort card into an AoE. We could potentially start going for like melee single target, or melee AoE into Bond, like extort AoE, or like obviously extort first, but we could try to go for like some, I don't know, AoE damage to try to wipe out squads and stuff. I don't know, this is kind of tough. I am all of a sudden in a really bad position. So let's go for... I guess we're going to go for Bond. I'm not really playing into the female thing too much here. I think I'm kind of abandoning that at this point, which is very unfortunate. But there's not a whole lot I can do about it. We could potentially get more awakening levels. He's really low, though. There's a heal there. I might risk it. I might go for awakening levels. And then that's going to heal me a little bit. I'm going to try to play it as safe as possible in this one right here, so that way I can hit that heal. I know this is really risky, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so that was really close. Melee's on like 1 HP, but we did live, which is good. I don't. The heal isn't gonna be a full heal, which is a bit unfortunate. It would be insane if it was. But we do get a passive here. God, these are all so bad. Increase the hero's damage dealt by 5% for every orb in the hero's ultimate move gauge. This actually might be not terrible, so I think we'll go with that, just because it doesn't have to be full ultimate move gauge. We gotta grab this heal, because we're dying here. Melee is kind of low. His Pierce card is not doing nearly as much as I was hoping it would do. I was able to use a level 2 into a level 3 there, and it was kind of embarrassing how much it did. So I don't know if it's just because I'm lower level, or if we don't have any like extra Pierce support, which he normally wants to be ran with. But at this point, I think Gloxinia is probably going to be immune to debuffs if I had to guess. So we'll see how that goes. Immune to all debuff effects. So we can't even worry about attack ceiling or anything. We're in a really bad spot here, I think. Oh, the fact that he's immune to all debuffs means that my weak point is going to be really bad. But I think I need to push for an ultimate anyway, just because it'll do damage, which is good. So we're going to go for that. See what kind of cards we can end up drawing here. I need to read over the rest of his passives, actually. I can already tell this might be the end of me, if I had to guess, because this is going to be really rough. Oh my god, attack seal as well? Dude, this one's going to be terrible. I would have to, I mean, I guess we can use that, but it's not going to do us any good. In his ultimate, man. This is where it ends, I think. I'm going to have to either have insane ult rush potential for this fight, or I don't really know. Luckily, he's ulting melee, which is not the worst thing in the world. We've already gotten our ultimate off with him. These attack seals are going to be really bad, though. Oh, we live that? Okay, it's a bleed. This is a lifesteal card, actually, which is really nice. We can get our ultimate here. And I think we push for Gother's ultimate as well, so that way we can ult control a little bit. Even though we have Merlin, it's just not going to be enough. Okay, 35k. Okay, we lifestealed a decent bit there, but I think Bond is his new target. And he's doing a lot of damage. Oh, we can't even use this, actually, anyway, for it, so I'm glad we did ult rush. Oh, my lord. Oh, this is so bad. Alright, well, I guess we go for this, but, I mean, we're not going to be able to actually attack seal. Not as much damage as I was hoping for there. Yeah, I might actually be able to maybe squeak out the win here. Oh, I don't think so, actually. I think we're kind of screwed. Well, that is not good. Two cards? Oh, 2 cards. I don't think that's going to be enough, but man. Yeah, this one's rough. You would need like a cleanse or something for this, or like some insane ult character. That sucks so bad. Yeah, should have went for the crystals. But I guess it is what it is. We'll try to see if we can get some maybe better characters. If I had a retry, that would also be... Well, I think it restarts the whole battle, so it doesn't really matter. I think with this team, I'm maybe screwed, but gotta restart. It is what it is. Okay, so after one full failed attempt, and this is technically my third try, I have a decent looking demon team with Estarossa, which is really, really nice because the counter is insane. Or maybe not insane, but like super helpful because he gains debuff immunity, and I'm hoping that we can rely on the counter a little bit to help with Gloxinia since we're going to get attack sealed. But I started out with this Bond this time, and I kind of had like a mono human team, or mono green human team at that going on. But these are the passives that I've got. I've got attack, crit damage, lowering enemies' crit resistance and crit defense, more damage dealt for each orb, more attack, a little bit of defense. I was kind of hoping that that would help tank with Estarossa a little bit more. HP, attack related, and then more attack right there. I have gotten one attack stone, which is kind of nice, but I don't know exactly how this is going to go. We're at 91k. We're at level 69 with 2-star Super Awaken at the moment, so we'll see how it goes. I've been trying to get rid of Bon out of the backline, but I haven't found another demon that I would like to replace Chandler with up front, because he's actually doing good damage with his Pierce card, so I kind of like him at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. So a lot of debuff cards looking like right here at the beginning. I'm going to get attack sealed either way, so I think because Estarossa is going to have debuff immunity, I'm going to throw out anything and everything I can that's going to get sealed next turn, and then I can maybe rely on the counters to do some damage, the Estarossa card to do some damage. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I don't even get screwed by his stuff either, which is kind of nice. So, ooh, okay, decent counter. The fact that we're not going to be able to use these really sucks, I think, because that's the attack seal one, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're attack sealed now. I don't have another stance, unfortunately, which is really bad. And he's going to ult me this turn, which really sucks as well. Let's go ahead and push for Chandler's ultimate, I guess. Decent damage there. If I would have had either another counter or another maybe attack card from Estarossa, I think I would have been fine. Honestly, Melascula dying there is probably best case scenario, because she is probably the worst one out of this lineup, so I'm actually not too upset about that. We're going to beat, unless he has a revive, which I guess I should have checked. He applies ignites, blah, blah, blah. Does not look like he has a revive. Okay, so that actually works out beautifully then. So we're going to go ahead and do this, so that way hopefully he'll get a little bit of lifesteal. And I guess we'll see how it goes. I mean, this has been a much better run. As soon as I got Estarossa, I was like, okay, I know that I'm at least going to make it a little bit further this time, because like the counter is super helpful. So that's somewhat nice. We'll see if we can keep it up, I guess, though. I mean, I guess this is kind of how they were maybe intending for the Labyrinth to be, where you start off with like really bad characters and sort of work your way up. But it's still going to end up being one of those cases where the characters are kind of the defining factor. Like, you can only go so far with these really old bad characters. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. No demons in this lineup, unfortunately. I might re-roll here because there's not... there's not anything for me to spend my currency on for quite a while, actually, it looks like. So I think I am going to re-roll. So let's go ahead and re-roll once. I will not be able to re-roll again. No demons again is a bad, of course. I think I might actually unironically get Hawk and Oslo here as just like a backliner. And then... hopefully we can... I guess we could go right here for the revive? Maybe? I also really want to get more Super Awakening. I think I might go right just for the shop as well, because I should hopefully be able to get some currency from these two battles. Or I could save a lot of currency and go for this shop up here while getting levels and stuff like that as well. I might actually go left here. Even though I kind of want to get that revive, I think I can get more stuff if I go left. It's a bit unfortunate that Melascula's dead here. I do get Super Awakening right here, though, which is kind of nice. We'll max out Super Awakening right here, and then we can focus on levels and maybe more characters and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, that battle went pretty smooth. Human's attack is not good for me, of course. Removes heroes' debuffs, applies or fully heals their HP, and increases all stats by 15% when the hero survives with 10% or less HP. This one is an insane passive to get. It's obviously going to be a little bit dependent on how hard the enemy actually hits me, but it is a really, really good passive. We're already full HP, so we might as well go for levels here. We're now 82, which is really nice. I guess we will fight one more for a passive. I'm a little bit, upset that Malaskula is still dead, but I actually think that Hawk and Oslo's not doing too bad so far, but moving on. All right, that battle did not go nearly as well. Estarossa actually took quite a bit of damage from that guy. Increasing attack is probably my best bet here. Increases damage dealt for ultimate move gauge, not really that great. When field is also not very great, so I think we're going to go for this. There is a heal actually up here. Depending on this random tile that's after this one, we might be able to do something interesting here. Is it a battle? Okay, it's more Super Awakening. That is unfortunate considering that we're already maxed out on Super Awakening, but I guess it is what it is. I could try to go for 2 more passives here, and then a character or something that's going to give us more currency as well. Estarossa being as low as he is kind of scaring me, and if I lose him, I'm going to be in a really bad spot. I think I'm going to play it safe here. I'm going to go for the HP into 1 passive into store, and we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, so that boss ended up being, or not boss, but that fight was Darriere and Monspeet, and they did a lot of damage to Estarossa again, so that is not looking good. I don't think Estarossa is going to be able to carry me anymore. Female allies, I think I might. Decreases all enemies attack by 7% for each ally on the battlefield. This actually might be my best bet, actually. I'm not going to re-roll that one, because I do like that one. What character? I need a really good character. I need some really good characters. Galland is not what I would call a good character, but it would put full demons on the field. Strength attribute heroes ignore 30% of enemy defense, which he would be the only one, so that's not great. He has a shatter skill and a buff removal skill, which is not insane. That's not very good. Lilia would be okay, but she kind of relies on her Holy Relic to be good, and we don't have Holy Relics in this one. Valenti could actually be kind of interesting to make them do less damage to Estarossa, but I don't know how, practical that actually is going to end up being. What else do we have here? This is only for, whatchamacallit, demons, so I think Galland is probably my best bet, just because we'll get more out of the Demon Chandler. What kind of passives are we looking at here? Defense by 25%. We could increase his HP, but not everyone's going to be getting use out of that, which kind of sucks. I could go for just straight up defense, maybe. That's kind of rough. Which I could just revive Malaskula. I don't think that's the play, though. I think we grab... I kind of want to go for Valenti. I think I'm going to go for Valenti. And then if we still have enough, which I think we do, we'll grab this HP. And then hope for the best. I'm really praying on this one. Okay, we do have another shop, but I'm not going to be able to get enough currency to do anything with it, I think. I think a heal is actually 15 to start with, so what is this? Super Awakening again. I kind of wish that I would get levels or something. Even a heal space there would have been nice, but... Assault Melee is kind of insane. And he's green. So let's get rid of Hawk and Oslo. We throw Chandler into the back where he inevitably should have been. And then Assault Melee's insane, actually. And now, oh, this is only 5. Beautiful. We go ahead and heal. That's a full heal, too. We don't have any other things that we can buy, unfortunately. Go ahead and grab this card, and then I don't know who this last boss is. I've not seen anything on this, but watch me get absolutely cucked here, and it'd be something that Assault Mode and this team has no chance of fighting. Okay, Demon Chandler and Demon Cusack. If it's their actual kits, which we're going first, which is fantastic, he should have buff removal. Oh, he has lifesteal and a pierce card instead. That's actually better. If he had buff removal, or my Assault Mode melee would actually be in a much worse off spot. He has Sever and Ignite, which I have debuff immunity on him. So I think we go for this. Let them attack into me for some buffs on melee. So let's go for this. Lower the defense-related stats. This is a single target, isn't it? Oh, I didn't even realize it would tell you who this is going to attack. That's so good. I learned something new about this game every day. We'll just let these merge and then try to just do like a big attack on somebody. I'm actually feeling confident in this, but I don't know. It might actually not be that good. Okay, AoE, that's the one that ignites. Little bit of counter damage. The counter's not doing great here. Luckily, he's not doing that much damage. The pierce reduction on their pierce card is really nice as well. Ooh, okay, he's still taking some damage here. Okay, a crit on that. We're not doing that much damage-wise. Oh no, do I have to have full demons? All allies in battle are demons. I completely forgot about that. I need Valenti dead. That's so unfortunate. Maybe we can come back with that at some point, but I think it's going to be all luck. That is so unfortunate. Maybe they'll fight Valenti if I don't have the counter on. That's me wishfully thinking. I forgot. I was thinking that his passive was if they attack into demons or whatever, like it only applies to the demon allies, but it's you have to have demons, which is making me wish Galland was my choice. Okay, Estarossa is dead. Okay, they're going for Valenti now. So, Assault Mode actually might be able to pull this out for me. And if I can... Oh my god. If I can... Whatchamacallit? If I can make it... If I can at least beat this stage and restart with Assault Mode, I might be able to do something decent. So, I've got that going for me, I think. Maybe. I'm not worried about these Rupture cards, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of those, I guess. He's using 4 cards this turn, so I'm really hoping that he's just going to go straight into Valenti, and then we can start building buffs on Assault Mode. Ooh, Ultimate on Assault Mode's really good. He is going for Valenti. I don't even know if he kills Valenti here. I have cucked myself a little bit. It's my own fault. Oh, the Overcome Crisis activated. Oh, that's so funny. I'm assuming he has the same ultimate. Okay, it's Sever. Might be able to kill Cusack here. Let me lower his defense so that way the ultimate will do a little bit more. Since Cusack already has one on. Actually, that might be from Assault Mode's passive. Actually, I don't even know that that's in a play right now, so... Thought I targeted him, but oh well. Okay, we get Valenti's ultimate. The fact that she's actually tanking some of this is kind of surprising to me. I think she's dead here, though. Boom, boom. Okay, so now we start building passive. Unfortunately, a little late. Boom. Yeah, we're doing it now. We're doing it now. Okay, so we have buffs on. We have lots of amplify cards, so we might as well go straight in. I'm so happy that they did not go for Assault Mode instead of Valenti. That would have been embarrassingly bad. But hey, that is at least the actual run done. That's a lot of Labyrinth points as well. I think my mod told me that you need 15k to get everything out of the shop. And then if you're not going for those little chests, which I typically don't most of the time, you only need 7.5k, so that's not that bad. So we get a free 30 gems. So that's really cool. I think we are going... Can we reset here? Ooh, I think I need to just go into the depths first. I'm not 100... Well, we can actually revive Estarossa here. I'm not very positive that this is going to work out for us, but I don't know. We can try it out. But that's the actual Labyrinth itself, like the first 3 floors done. Obviously, it's going to take some RNG. You're just going to have to kind of play around with some things. Go for the stones. That way you can kind of like buff up your next runs and stuff like that, and it won't be that bad. But, you know, it's going to take a little bit of, you know, maneuvering around. Go for your levels. Go for your super awakenings. If you get really lucky with passives and stuff like that, try not to re-roll if you really don't have to, you know. It really does help going to those stores with some actual decent stuff, in like some currency that you can actually spend. So try not to re-roll like excessively. Like if you have a bunch of passives you can't use, obviously, you know, do it. But you know, try not to be too picky with your stuff. That way you can actually get some use out of it. But I don't know. I guess it's just going to be a lot of farming the depths for me. Hopefully this was somewhat helpful. I know that, you know, Labyrinth is it's a little dependent on like what you actually get. So obviously I'm not going to be able to like 100% help you because it depends on the characters you own, and you know there's a lot of different factors. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. Feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow.